Welcome to G Fun Facts Online. Today, we're diving into a topic that sounds like it's been ripped straight from a sci-fi thriller, but is becoming more real every single day. We all know about computer viruses and hackers stealing our credit card information. But what if a hacker could steal something far more personal? What if they could steal you? Your very genetic code. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is the emerging world of cyber-biosecurity. So how did we get here? To understand this new threat, you have to realize that biology has gone digital. Think about it. Gene editing, creating new life forms with synthetic biology, even your routine medical tests. It all relies on computers. Scientists are generating enormous amounts of biological data every second. Your unique genetic sequence, your medical history, it's all being stored, shared, and analyzed on networked systems. This digital revolution has been incredible for medicine and research, but it's also opened a Pandora's box of new vulnerabilities. The very systems that are helping us cure diseases could be turned against us, and the ways this can happen are both brilliant and absolutely terrifying. Let's start with the craziest one: DNA as malware. Yes, you heard that right. Researchers have successfully proven that you can encode malicious computer code into a strand of synthetic DNA. When a gene sequencing machine reads this DNA, the code activates and infects the computer, potentially spreading to the entire network. Imagine a biological sample that is also a cyber weapon. It's a whole new level of Trojan horse. But it gets more personal. Our genomic data is probably the most sensitive information about us, and it's being collected and stored in massive databases. If hackers breach these databases, they don't just get financial info, they get the blueprint of who you are. This could lead to something called genetic discrimination, where insurance companies or employers could deny you coverage or a job based on your genetic predisposition to certain diseases. And it doesn't stop there. Modern labs are highly automated. A hacker could remotely access the machines that synthesize DNA or analyze samples. They could subtly change experimental results, sabotaging years of research. Or, in a more sinister scenario, they could use these machines to create dangerous pathogens. Even the supply chain for things we rely on, like vaccines and medicines, is at risk. A cyber attack on a manufacturing plant could halt production, or, even worse, alter the final product, making it ineffective or harmful. If you're thinking this all sounds a bit theoretical, let me assure you, the wake-up calls are already happening. The WannaCry ransomware attack in 2017 crippled healthcare systems around the world, showing how vulnerable this critical infrastructure is. The COVID-19 pandemic put a huge spotlight on the security of our health data and the systems tracking the virus. And there have been direct cyber attacks on laboratories that have disrupted patient testing and exposed sensitive information. The threat is here, and it's growing. So, are we doomed? Not at all. But we need to act now. Tackling cyber-biosecurity requires a multi-layered defense. First, organizations need to merge their digital security with their physical biosecurity. This means strong encryption for all that sensitive data, strict controls on who can access it, and regular security checkups. We need better ways to handle and share data securely. Scientists are even working on amazing techniques like homomorphic encryption, which allows computers to analyze data while it's still encrypted, keeping it safe from prying eyes. Governments also have a huge role to play by creating clear rules and regulations. And because science and cyber threats are global, we need international cooperation. Countries need to share information about threats and work together to build a collective shield against these risks. The fusion of biology and technology is one of the most exciting fields of our time, promising a future with longer, healthier lives. But we can't ignore the new dangers that come with this progress. Protecting our digital systems is no longer just about protecting our money or our secrets. It's about protecting the very code of life itself. By being proactive, building strong defenses, and working together, we can ensure that the future of biology is one of promise, not peril. Thanks for tuning in to G Fun Facts Online.